I want to say three things right now. Yes, you do look good. 2, put on a jacket for respect for your show. And 3, same thing you told Jaylen Brown. Get a real studio, man. What the hell is that all technical background you got?
It's a nice studio. This actually is a nice one. This actually is a nice one when I'm on a roll. It's better than his. It's better than his. That damn dungeon he's in, I can tell you that, but don't start with me, man. Don't get me started with that. Let's get to some basketball talk in this regard. LeBron James decided to take his talents to Philadelphia. What were your thoughts about that move?
I don't like y'all calling my man a ring chaser.
I didn't call him that.
Okay, I'm just checking. I don't think it's for him. See, it's funny to me that people that don't have rings are saying, "Oh, he's a ring chaser." No, he's continuance chasing. He's chasing the chance to continue to be great, to continue to add legacy to his book. Listen, he knows. Well, he doesn't really know yet, but you know and I know when this thing is over, it's over. You can't come back. Once you retire, once your body says, "I can't go no more," it's over. This guy feels he has 2-3 years left. Why not try to get another championship? I did it. I did it with Boston. After I won 3 in a row and then won 1 in Miami, hey, towards the end of my career, let me go play with Paul and KG and, be like the, 4th guy and rebound and set picks and, see if I can win one. And, that's what he's doing. However, I'm anxious to see how this team is going to work. The person I feel sorry for is Tyrese Maxey. And let me tell you why. He came in a regular guy. Joel Embiid was hurt most of the year. Tyrese rose up like, hey, I'm the star. This is my team. Now you bring Jaylen Brown in. Is he going to take a step back? And not only that, you bring LeBron in. Is he going to take another step back? Now Joel comes in shape and he wants to play. He's going to have to revert back to just being a regular guy. And will that affect him? Because he was starting to make a name for himself. I think he made the All-Star team. He was a star. And, sometimes, somebody or 1 or 2 people on that team is going to have to defer. Defer to who? I don't know. Whether defer to Jaylen, defer to LeBron, defer to Embiid, I don't know. But 4 big-name guys, everybody can't get off every night.
But what about the notion that Tyrese Maxey wanted this because he got tired of losing? They can't get out of the second round. And he wanted Jaylen Brown. He wanted LeBron James. Hell, he was on the phone with LeBron James trying to convince LeBron James to come. I think that goes a long way because it's not something that's thrusted upon you by management. It's something you asked for, and I think that's something that's going to work for Tyrese Maxey because he's that kind of dude.
I hope it will, but I love where he came from to where he is now, all through hard work. The guy played. He made a name for himself. He made the All-Star team. He garnered other guys' respect. Now with all these guys coming in, are you going to take a step back or are you going to continue, to do what you do? That's the question. Listen, he's a great player. He's an unselfish player, but when you go from A and then you're finally at Z, why do you have to go back to T or W or U or J? So, it's going to be interesting because if you look at this team on paper, it's a fabulous team. Maxey, Edgecombe, LeBron, Brown, and Embiid, woowee.com. Woowee.com.
Well, let me say this. Well, let me say this to you. How come you're not more concerned about Jaylen Brown? He clearly wanted to be the number 1 option in Boston. He gets moved out of Boston. He's supposed to share the wealth with Maxey. Okay, obviously that was an adjustment he was willing to make, but now you're going to have to share the wealth with LeBron too. What about Jaylen Brown?
And I was getting ready to get to that. That was my second point. Jaylen Brown has clearly said he wants to be the man. Will he be the man? Will he defer? Again, on paper, this thing looks fabulous, but chemistry-wise, only time will tell. If you look at all the top teams, like for example, OKC, all the OKC, even though they got a lot of weapons on that team, they know that Shea is the man. Here, Shea, you take your shots. The good thing about Shea is he let everybody else eat. He lets J-Dub eat. He lets everybody eat on the team. Same thing with the Knicks. Brunson, you are the man, and then Brunson, when he gets double, he give it up. Everybody eats. Will Philadelphia and Nick Nurse create that type of system to where if either Jaylen Brown is the man, he has the ball, or LeBron has the ball, and we'll let you other guys eat when your opportunity comes? We shall see. I'm actually looking forward to it. And it's championship or bust for LeBron and Jaylen. I don't want to hear about 60 games we made.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. It can't be year 2. Excuse me. You got to Miami. Y'all had to wait a year. You didn't win it the first year in Miami. You had to wait the second year. How come they can't wait the second year?
Okay, but hold on. I don't have excuses, but just let me give you one excuse. That's because I had a thigh bruise and I was taking shots and we lost that game 7. I was not 100% healthy. If I was 100% healthy, I would have gave you 2 in a row because I was on a mission. I got in shape. I lost 60 pounds. I was 325. I was on a mission. I had D-Wade and the boys rolling. We would have won that first year. I'm telling you, if we'd have beat Detroit, we would end up playing San Antonio. We would have beat them. It'd have been my second ring. That's my excuse. It didn't happen. You're right. But guess what? It was championship or bust for me, too. I didn't get a championship. You think I was out partying or something? No.
But wait a minute. Wait a minute. You were the Diesel. Damn it, you dominating, dunking on people. Man, you're stealing souls for crying out loud. You go to Miami. LeBron 41, he approaching 42 years of age. You can't hold him to the same standard. The same standard? You can't do that.
Yes, we can. Because you know why? You know why? Because he's LeBron James, either 1, 2, or 3 in many people's eyes. 1, 2, or 3 in many people's eyes. And guess what? The Philadelphia fans don't care about his age. When they heard LeBron, Pat Cheesesteaks was giving half off on the cheesesteaks. The King of Prussia Mall was handing out.
There we go.
LeBron.
Damn right.
Yeah, it was, bro. They're happy. So, and then LeBron's not doing it by himself. So, which makes it even like we still got Joel Embiid. I remember 2 or 3 years ago, Chuck and I was saying he's the best big man in the league. Is he going to be hungry?
He's always hurt.
Title back. But hold on, let me finish. We were saying he's the best big guy in the league. Is he going to be hungry and try to get that back? That's my question. Jaylen Brown been disrespected in Boston after having a great year.
Great year. MVP candidate.
The MVP candidate having a great year, and they just got rid of him. He got something to prove. VJ got something to prove, and Tyrese Maxey got something to prove. If they can pull it together, if certain guys can make certain sacrifices during certain parts of the game, it's going to be ugly. And then LeBron don't have to do much. LeBron could, do what, he's always doing, getting people involved.
Okay, let me ask you this. How do you feel about LeBron not choosing Cleveland? And I'm hearing Miami's a bit salty because he didn't go back to South Beach and join Giannis. What do you feel about him passing up on those 2 squads?
I do feel that the Philadelphia move was unexpected. Nobody, including you, even expected that.
No, I didn't.
I was thinking Cleveland because started there, left, came back, gave him another championship. It's towards the end of my year. Cleveland gave me my start. I'm from Akron, right up the road. I'm in my career in Cleveland. That was the easy choice that I thought. And then I said, you know what? Him, Giannis, Bam in Miami, the system, Spoelstra, those guys being hungry down there, and Pat Riley gonna have everybody ready with the body fat test and all that. Let me go down here, redeem myself in Miami, because it was rumors that him and Pat didn't get along. So for him to go back and redeem himself with Pat Riley and the guys, I thought that would have been good. But when I heard Philadelphia, I was like, oh, I wasn't expecting that. But then when I sat down, I was like, damn, him, Maxey, Edgecombe, Embiid, and Jaylen Brown. We could have something serious. And guess what? And guess whose shoulder he leans on? Joel Embiid. Oh yeah.
He's the one with the pressure?
Oh yeah. Not LeBron.
I think it's LeBron.
Joel Embiid.
I think it's LeBron. It's LeBron.
No, man. No. Because you know why?
It's Embiid.
Even if they don't.
Embiid's hurt all the time.
Listen, even if LeBron doesn't win, LeBron's still 1, 2, or 3 in people's eyes. You know that. I know that.
I don't know that. Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So Joel, time for him to step up. Just saying.
It ain't about stepping up. If the brother hurt, he hurt, Shaq.
Okay, that was last year. He better take some.
He's hurt every year.
He better take some Tylenol and take some shots.
He's missed 150 games over the last 3 years.
Damn. He missed more games than me.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to tell you. He's missed 150 games over the last 3 years. He's never hurt. He's never healthy.
I tell you what, I'm calling it out now. He's gonna be healthy this year.
Well, if he's healthy, they win the chip. If he's healthy, they win the chip.
Joel Embiid is going to dominate this year. You heard it here first. Joel Embiid will be touted as the best big man in the league. He's passing up the Joker this year. He's going to work this year.
LeBron James to Philadelphia? That rumor has the entire basketball world split right down the middle. And now the debate is getting even louder after Shaquille O'Neal jumped in with a surprising take. While a lot of fans are calling LeBron a ring chaser, Shaq completely shut that narrative down. According to him, this isn't about chasing another easy title. It's about extending one of the greatest careers the NBA has ever seen. Shaq even admitted he did something similar late in his own career, saying every superstar wants one last chance to compete before it's all over. But here's where things get interesting. Shaq believes the biggest question isn't LeBron, it's the chemistry inside Philadelphia. With Joel Embiid, Jaylen Brown, Tyrese Maxey, and LeBron all sharing the floor, somebody is going to have to sacrifice touches and take a smaller role. Shaq actually feels the most pressure is on Tyrese Maxey and Joel Embiid, while Stephen A. Smith pushed back, arguing that all eyes will ultimately be on LeBron because expectations follow him everywhere. The craziest part? Shaq is making a massive prediction. He says if Joel Embiid can finally stay healthy for an entire season, the 76ers have everything they need to win the NBA championship. He even went a step further by predicting Embiid will reclaim the title of the league's best big man over Nikola Jokic. That's a bold statement, especially considering Embiid has missed around 150 games over the last 3 seasons. So now the pressure is officially on. If this superstar lineup actually comes together, excuses won't matter anymore. The only question left is whether this dream team can live up to the hype, or if it'll become another championship experiment that falls apart when the games matter most. Let me know what you think. Is Philadelphia the new title favorite, or is this another super team destined to disappoint?